Chapter 23. The Dance of Blades. The Bloodwild's crimson dusk pulsed with a restless hum, the shattered bridge's ruins jagged against the river's roar below. Veyr stood at the chasm's edge, twin short swords glinting in his scarred hands, blood dripping from his torn shoulder, staining his black leathers. His grey eyes burned with defiance, his lean frame coiled like a cornered wolf. Around him, 30 shadow dragon assassins formed a silent circle, their black-scaled cloaks blending with the jungle's gloom, dragon-etched blades drawn, a wall of death. Yanz Rinso faced him, a sleek predator in a blood-red silk tunic, his curved sword a crescent of polished steel, its edge whispering promises of pain. Rinso's dark eyes gleamed with cold precision, his stance fluid, every motion a testament to years of relentless discipline. The air crackled with tension, the jungle holding its breath as steel poised to sing. Lysandala huddled behind Zariel, the elf's luminous eyes sharp but weaponless, his broken bow at his feet, hands raised to shield the girls. The shadow dragon's grip on them was iron, their blades a silent threat. Veyr's snarl cut through the quiet, raw and unyielding. "One-on-one, Rinso? Then let's dance!" Rinso's smile was a blade's edge, his voice smooth as venom. "You're a stubborn dog, Veyr. A heart's all you've got, but it won't save you." He stepped forward, sword raised, his movements a liquid grace that spoke of agility honed to perfection. Veyr crouched lower, swords crossed, his battered body screaming but his will a furnace, burning through pain. The duel began with a clash that split the air, Rinso's curved blade arcing like a comet, aimed to split Veyr's chest. Veyr parried with his left sword, the impact jarring his wounded shoulder, blood seeping anew. His right blade slashed low, a desperate counter, but Rinso twisted aside, his athleticism a blur, his sword flicking to nick Veyr's forearm. A shallow cut, precise, mocking. Veyr grunted, pain fueling his fire, and lunged, his twin blades weaving a storm of steel, each strike born of raw endurance, not finesse. Rinso danced back, his footwork impeccable, every step a calculated pivot, his blade deflecting Veyr's onslaught with surgical ease. The circle of assassins watched, silent, their dragon runes glinting in the crimson light. Lys's breath hitched, Arla clutching her hand, while Zariel's calm masked a racing mind, seeking an escape. Veyr's heart pounded, his stamina a deep well, each swing a defiance of his body's limits. Rinso was better, faster, sharper, his technique a master's brush-painting death, but Veyr's grit was a force, his scars a map of battles won through sheer will. Rinso struck, his sword a viper, feinting high, then slicing low, aiming for Veyr's thigh. Veyr rolled, dirt smearing his leathers, and came up, swinging, his blades a whirlwind, forcing Rinso to leap back. The Night Vale assassin's breath was ragged, sweat beading on his scarred brow, but his grey eyes blazed, unyielding. "That all you got, Rinso?" he growled, voice rough as gravel. "I've fought uglier." Rinso's laugh was cold, his blade spinning in a flourish, a display of skill that bordered on art. "You're a relic, Veyr, brave, but slow." He surged forward, his sword a streak, weaving past Veyr's guard to carve a line across his chest. Not deep, but deliberate, blood welling through torn indigo cloth. Veyr staggered, pain a white-hot spike, but his heart roared, pushing him forward. He slashed wildly, one blade grazing Rinso's tunic, a fleeting victory. Rinso's eyes narrowed, his composure cracking for a heartbeat, and he retaliated with a flurry, 3 strikes, each a masterpiece of speed and angle, forcing Veyr to his knees, swords trembling in his grip. The jungle's drone swallowed the clash of steel, the river's roar a distant hymn. Veyr's shoulder bled freely, his chest heaving, but his stamina held, a fire that refused to die. He rose, blades up, and charged, his movements raw, unpolished, driven by a killer's instinct and a mentor's vow to protect the boy, the girls, the fight. Rinso met him, his sword a dance of precision, parrying and striking in seamless rhythm. A cut opened on Veyr's cheek, another on his wrist, each wound a testament to Rinso's technical mastery. Yet Veyr fought on, his heart a bellows, each block, each swing, a refusal to break. Rinso's patience thinned, his smile fading. "Enough!" he hissed, and his blade moved like lightning, a high arc that Veyr barely blocked, the force driving him back. Rinso spun, his athleticism a marvel, and his sword slashed Veyr's thigh deep enough to buckle his leg. Veyr fell, one sword skittering across the dirt, the other raised in a trembling hand. Rinso loomed, his blade at Veyr's throat, victory clear in his dark eyes. The shadow dragon stirred, ready to close in, but Rinso raised a hand, halting them. "You're done, Veyr," Rinso said, voice cold, but laced with a grudging respect. "Heart's not enough against skill. Yield, or I carve what's left of you." Veyr's chest heaved, blood pooling beneath him, his single sword wavering but defiant, his grey eyes locked on Rinso's, a spark of fire still burning. "Fuck you!" he spat, but his body betrayed him, strength ebbing, his blade lowering. The fight was over, and he knew it. Rinso stepped back, sheathing his sword with a flourish, his silk tunic barely ruffled. He gestured to his assassins, who surged forward, binding Veyr's wrists with glintweave cords, their grip unyielding. Lys cried out, Arla trembling, but Zariel's calm voice urged silence, his eyes promising a plan. Veyr sagged, bloodied but alive, his heart still beating, a testament to his unbreakable will. Rinso crouched before Veyr, his voice low, precise. "You're not dying today, old friend. You're wanted in Aelthyr's court alive for the murder of Gavin Torm, Bitterroot's mayor. The king demands answers, and your scarred boy's tangled in this mess. His starry marks, his blade in Torm's heart. Your leverage, Veyr, to draw him out." He rose, his smile returning, a predator sated. "The shadow dragons serve those who pay, and Aelthyr's gold speaks loud. Move him to the city, chain him well." The assassins hauled Veyr to his feet, his wounds bleeding, his face a mask of pain and defiance. Lys and Arla were pushed forward, Zariel restrained beside them. The group herded toward the jungle's edge, where Aelthyr's spires waited. Rinso's curved sword gleamed in the crimson light, a symbol of his triumph, but Veyr's unbroken spirit lingered, a spark in the dark. Miles downstream, Dylan stirred on the river's muddy bank, his body a wreck, scars pulsing faintly. The jungle's jaws loomed, but Veyr's defeat, his capture, was a weight he didn't yet feel. The bonefield called, the star shrine's web tightening, and Eryndor's cruel dance spun on, blades and hearts tested in its crimson heart.